Medical terminology and lingo practice, root words, round 1. This is a continuation of our lesson on root words for our medical terminology and lingo series. Please watch the root words part 1 and part 2 videos before you begin. Links can be found below. Here's the rules. We will give you terms that will contain root words from our root words lesson. Break down each term with the prefixes and the root words that you know. Define the term. There will be 10 questions and you will have 10 seconds on the clock for each question. You can pause for more time. Please note, some terms will have prefixes, root words, and suffixes that you may not know yet. We'll get to those soon, but for now, make yourself aware and challenge yourself with these questions. You don't want to miss our videos, so hit the subscribe button now. Be the first to see all the new lessons on your feed. Okay, are you ready? Question 1. Brachiocephalic. You have 10 seconds on the clock to answer. Brachio is a root word we learned for the arm, and cephalo is for the head. Ik is a suffix which we will learn in our suffixes lesson, which means pertaining to. So brachiocephalic is pertaining to the arm and the head, such as the brachiocephalic artery, which supplies both the arm and the head. Question 2. Cerebellitis. Right away you see cerebel something, so it's pertaining to the cerebellum. And itis we know is the suffix for inflammation. Therefore, cerebellitis is an inflammation of the cerebellum. Question 3. Myelopathy. We see the root word myelo, which means bone marrow or spinal cord. And pathy is a suffix to mean disease. Myelopathy is an injury to the spinal cord due to a severe compression from trauma, congenital stenosis, degenerative disease, or disc herniation. Question 4. Glossoplegia. Nice, you knew glosso has to do with the tongue, and suffix plegia means paralysis. Great, glossoplegia is the paralysis of the tongue. Question 5. Stomatitis. I know you see the suffix itis, and you definitely know that just means inflammation. Also we have here stomato, which means mouth or opening. Stomatitis is an inflammation of the mouth. Question 6. Otorrhea. How is that? Oto is a root word for ear, and suffix rhea means discharge. Otorrhea is a discharge from the ear. Question 7. Meningoencephalocele. Long word, but it's actually easy to make out. You see two root words, meningo, which is for meninges, and encephalo, which is for the brain. Suffix cele is for swelling or hernia. And just like that, Meningoencephalocele is a swelling or hernia of the meninges and the brain. Question 8. Blepharitis. Don't blink. Blepharo is for eyelid, and itis is for inflammation. Blepharitis means inflammation of the eyelid. Question 9. Erythroderma. Here you notice erythro. This is a prefix that we learned in our prefixes lesson. We talked about erythrocytes, the red blood cells. Erythro is for red. Now we have the root word derma, which you're probably thinking dermatology. It's for skin or dermis. Erythroderma means reddened skin. Okay, last question. Let's finish off strong. Question 10. Ankylosis. I know you know this. Ankle means crooked, bent, or fused, and suffix osis is for an abnormal condition. Ankylosis is an abnormal conditioning of stiffening or fusion that usually relates to the vertebrae. We saw in the root words lesson the example of ankylosing spondylitis. Now just take a look at that confidence. You know your stuff. If you had any trouble, all you have to do is watch part 1 and part 2 of our root words lesson. Links are in the caption below. Now go ahead and move on to practice round 2 of root words. If you'd like to see more of this lesson, head over to our Instagram page and TikTok channel at rev.med. We'll have this lesson along with many other topics for you to study. By the way, don't forget to do questions. Are you learning something from our videos? Well then click the subscribe button to your right. We are releasing high-yield lessons and ways for you to get ahead in class. Be sure to follow us on Instagram to take interactive quizzes and view your favorite diagrams. Nothing can stop you, but only if you believe in yourself. You got this.